Welcome to this training. My name is Specialist Waldner. Today we're going to be going over Task 071 COM 1011, also known as orienting a map using a lens-static compass. I'm going to go over the conditions and standard real quick. Condition: you are a member of a squad or team in a field environment and have been directed to orient a map in preparation for movement. You have a 1 to 50,000 scale topographic. We have a 25,000 scale. And of the area and a compass. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mach 4. We're not going to do that today due to weather and other reasons. Standards: lay the map in a horizontal position, determine the direction and value of declination, and orient the map to the ground using a compass. Now, on to safety, hazards and controls. We do have adverse weather. It's been raining on and off. There have been signs of potential lightning storms. Been monitoring that for the past 2 days. We will be monitoring that on an app and keeping an eye to the sky for safety reasons. It is humid and hot weather out today, so make sure you drink plenty of water and you do not get overheated. Wildlife: though we are in an urban area, pests and mice and other little creatures can come out. If you see any creatures, raccoons, mice, any pests along those lines, just stay away from them. Don't mess with them. Give them a distance. If they do attack you, you will have medics. Keep yourself protected that way. As far as other pests like bugs, we do have some bug repellent on hand if you want to use that. Dehydration: like I said, it is warm out. Dehydration was a factor that we thought about. Make sure you drink water. When we do the PCC and PCI, we are going to be going over and checking to make sure you have a water source that is properly filled. In the account of an active shooter, we will barricade ourselves in this building. We will put as much crap in front of that door as possible, make it as hard as possible for that shooter to get in. But if he gets in, we are going to crush them. We are Green Army. We recycle. We leave the place better than we find it. Recycle, reuse, reduce. Simple as that. At this point, I'm going to do a quick PCC and PCI. I need everyone to hold up their ID tags, their CACs, pen, paper, and once that's done, we are going to hand out the compass, maps, and protractors. All right, I am going to read verbatim off of this sheet, just so there is no argument about what the standard is. So, in order to do this, there are 2 methods. Safety risk is low. Overall safety is low. Overall safety risk is low. Okay, performance steps. This is the first one in both things. Lay the map in a horizontal position. 2, determine the direction of declination and its value of declination diagram on the map. Now we're going to split into one of 2 different ways. The first way, you're going to orient the map using first technique. Of course, we're laying it down flat. Take the straight edge of the left side of the compass and place it alongside the north side grid line, so right along this way. Boom. All right, along that line. Okay. Step 2. Determine the direction of declination and its value from the declination diagram on the map. And this one, it has a 1.2 degree or 21 mils off to the right. That tells me it's an easterly declination. So we'll deal with that here in a second. Now, we're going to keep compass aligned as directed above while rotating the map and compass together until magnetic north is below the fixed black index line on the compass. So, spin it, just like that. Next step, verify the GM angle. The magnetic north on the arrow is on the left of the grid north. Check the compass reading to see if it equals the GM. Just like this. And it's exactly the way it is. That is the first method. The second method is you just find out what your declination is, which we did. It is 1.2. So, we're going to do, we're going to take this, create .2, mark it on here. Okay. Now, second step. As it reads, if the declination is easterly, drawn as the GM angle. So since that wasn't, I only did 1.2. However, if it would have been westerly, let's say it would have been flipped, where this would have been 1.2 to the west, we would take that and minus 360 of it, and that would give us our westerly angle, and we would just flip it. Simple as that. Now, align the straight edge on the left side of the line. Boom. Just like the first one, rotate. Good enough. Line. This time, unlike last time, compensating for the GM angle, this time it's going to line up straight. The map is now oriented. Okay. Are there any questions? We're going to take now 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how you guys are feeling, and practice this skill. All right. I'm now going to go over conditions and standards. This is task number 071-1011. Orient a map using the one-sided compass. Conditions. You are a member of a squad or a team in a field environment and have been directed to orient a map in preparation for movement. You have a 1 to 50,000 scale. We have 1 to 25,000 scale. Topographic maps of the area and a compass. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mod 4. We are not going to do that as for reasons I had already given. Standards. Lay the map in a horizontal position, determine the direction and value of declination, and orient the map to the ground using the compass. All right, you've already been provided evaluation preparation. Setup. Provide the soldier with equipment and or material described in condition statement. I've handed those out already. You're already up to that. Brief soldier. Tell the soldier what is expected of him by reviewing the task standards. Stress to the soldier the importance and observing all cautions, warnings, and dangers to avoid injury and personal and, if applicable, damage to equipment. These were the hazards I had talked about earlier. Avoid those. Performance measures. 3 go, no-goes. It's not a percentage. You pass or you fail. Lay the map in a horizontal position. Determine the direction of the declination and its value from the declination diagram. Third and final, orient the map. this point, I will evaluate the soldiers and find out more. All right, after evaluation, not everyone passed. So, on Friday the 21st at 1400, there will be a retraining exercise led by me. I highly stress you practice this during your free time to make sure you can get this. We'll have a half-hour break after everyone who has to do the retraining feels comfortable. We'll do a reevaluation, and we will proceed as follows. At this point, I will ask anyone to do an AAR, everyone to do an AAR and make sure area is cleaned up, it looks clean, it looks pristine. Also, once that's done, we're going to do scratch that. We're going to do a police call, not an AAR, to clean everything up, make everything look nice, and then perform an AAR at the end of that.